October, and there's two things I like about October. One is it's my birthday, and two is it's Breast Cancer Awareness Week. I mean, just think about it. It's the only month you can talk about titties and not get in trouble with your HR department. I walked in on the vice president of the company I work at, I was like, she female too, I was like, did you check for lumps this morning? And she couldn't write me up, because I was concerned. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, I got this booth going at work, and I checked for lumps. You know, make sure, you know, you ladies, you know, this big 350-pound lady walk in on me, and she's screaming and yelling about Subway clothes, and she hungry, screaming, "Fatiza! Fatiza!" She looked right at me and she said, "You ain't no real doctor." I know a doctor when I see one. I've been getting my breast checked for years. And it looked like I'm hungry, and I'm gonna turn you into the police if you don't give me what I want. So I looked around and I dropped my pants and I was like, $5 foot long, baby, baby. She didn't think she was getting the real foot long though. Mine come with chili on it. I see y'all know about the chili. Yeah. You know, you remember that Forrest Gump line, "Life is like a box of chocolate, you never know what you're going to get." Damn, I almost felt white saying that shit. But this next story I'm going to tell you, you might not want to buy your girl chocolate no more. Yeah, it's this girl tricked me with a baby. She was a real tease and a flirt in the beginning. You know, always teased with me, so I was by her house one night, and I'm waiting on her in the living room, and she in there on the phone in the kitchen, so I tell her to come on out. So she come on out to the couch, and we started necking her, right? She neck kissing all over me, rubbing all over me, and she get out there, and she touched me. She said, "Ooh, Poppy, you so hard." She unzipped my pants and whipped it out, and right before she stuck it in her mouth, somebody knocked on the door and said, "Jimmy Johns." I'm like, she playing that shit. So I thought I'd get her back, right? So I invite her over, and I heard she give it up for chocolate, real easy. So I'm making out with her, I'm rubbing, kissing her all over, and take her clothes off, I'm getting her ready. I say, "Would you like a candy bar?" She say, "Nate, if you got a Reese's, you can take me right now." So I run downstairs to the kitchen, I get a jar of peanut butter, I run back upstairs, and right before I get to the bed, I trip and my dick fall in the peanut butter. And she said, "Ooh, you got your chocolate in my peanut butter." I go, "Reese's peanut butter cup." And after all them hours of making love, I'm exhausted, right? She looked right at me and she said, "Nate, I'm not satisfied." I said, "You see that box of Snickers over there on the counter? It got more nuts in it than I do." She said, "There you go, there you go. Don't never want to finish nothing. You gonna be like that when little baby Ruth is born?" I said, "You can't fool me. I heard the Three Musketeers over here, and the only reason why old Henry didn't get it because it wasn't payday." That's some old school shit right there.
Here's a question that I have for you guys. Like, there's a lot going on in the news now. You know, they're talking about the government shutdown. People are protesting. Gay marriage, people are protesting against that. People are protesting, you know, to end the war in Afghanistan or whatever. We lost Twinkies for a week. People jumped out of fucking buildings, right? They lost their minds. How are we not lining up the streets and marching on Washington? Have you guys heard about this Oreo double stuff fiasco? They discovered that the Oreo double stuff actually only has 1.86 times as much as the original Oreo. We're losing 15% of our fucking Oreo. Huh? I did the math, all right? Well, I didn't do the math. I got one of my Asian friends to do the math, but I've been eating Oreos since I was 10 years old. That's 25 Oreos. I eat about a pack a week for 25 years. That's 39,000 Oreos. I have been fucked out of approximately 8,000 Oreos, and I'm only 35 years old. What is wrong with you people? Why are we not making a bigger issue out of this? Right? And here's the other question I have. Regular Oreos were invented in 1912. Oreo double stuffs came along in 1974. Again, I asked an Asian, he told me that was 39 years ago, all right? Here's my question. Since the advent of the double stuff, why do they even sell regular Oreos anymore? They're the same price, okay? But let's just imagine for a second that they weren't. Maybe you could make the argument, well, regular Oreos are a little bit cheaper than the double stuff. Okay, all right, I'm with you. I guess maybe I'll listen to your argument, but here's the question I have. Have any of you ever been in a supermarket in the cookie aisle and seen this argument go down between like a couple or maybe, you know, a married couple or something like that? All right, honey, what's next on the list? We need some cookies. All right, I'll just get the, what are you doing? Getting the double stuff. We can't afford that. We don't have money for that in our budget. Put them back. Get the regular Oreos. They're fucking 50 cents more. We don't have the money in our budget. They're fucking 50 cents. Well, you know, maybe if you didn't throw that big party with all the beer and chips for your friends every year on the Super Bowl, we'd have enough. Bitch, on the Super Bowl, you spend $30 every week to get your toes painted, and they still look like 11 chubby holiday edition M&Ms. I told you I was sensitive about that extra toe, and if you want to get on genetics, I wouldn't exactly be talking, Mr. Captain Baby Dick. Hey! I told you that shit was hereditary. Why is your brother hung like a mule then? Fuck you, I want a divorce. Just go get the milk. Fine. But don't be getting that half or that 2% either. We need 0.5%. We're on a budget. I will smother you in your sleep. What'd you say to me? Nothing, dear. I love you. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. My name is John Hauser. Thank you so much for supporting comedy. Give it up again for Brian B.
I wrote a parody to a song to Eminem's "Lose Yourself," and it's about a pretty big milestone. So I don't have the music, but if you guys could just imagine it. If you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Yo! His palms are sweaty, knees weak, load is ready. He's 23 and finally ready to lose his virginity. He practices on this doll that he bought named Betty. He Googled it. He needs to keep his rhythm steady, but something's wrong. Nobody has showed him how to roll a Trojan on. He popped a hole in it now. He's panicking now. He can only pull out now. He pulls in then out. It's already over, but how? Really? And that song was written by a friend. Or written by a friend. For a friend. But it was written about a friend. Thank you guys. I'm Mike.
You guys like vaginas? I'm gonna try to relate to half the crowd. Yes. Everyone likes vaginas, but I've been doing lots of thinking about them, and I'm starting to find some downsides. Like, one thing I blame the vagina for is why women are always cold, okay? And I know why. I've got it figured out. It's because vaginas are like radiators, okay? They're very functionally and physically similar. Like, the bigger your radiator, and the more fins it has, the more heat you're gonna get rid of, right? The bigger your vagina, more folds it has, more heat's gonna dissipate, alright people? This is pussy thermodynamics. Take fucking notes. Take notes, people. Because you can use this shit in your day-to-day life. You can be out on a date with a new lady friend. Let's say it's 95 degrees out, sweltering, right? She's like, I'm cold. In the date. Just in the date. You don't want to see what she has going on downtown, man. It's gonna look like a baseball mitt with a brain in it. It's too much gum to chew, alright? Too much gum to chew. That's something my mom taught me. You can choke trying to chew that much pussy gum. And it didn't come up because I stuffed a bag of Big League Chew in my mouth either. It's because she caught me going down on a waitress from Bob Evans. And it was a big girl. She got mad at me. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was going down on the farm. Like, I thought this was the move. Trying to climb the corporate ladder. Eating out fat bitches. That's how you do it at Bob Evans.
I'm used to like not having a lot of stuff. I'm not really complaining about being broke and stuff. My dad's actually a Jehovah's Witness, so we didn't celebrate birthdays or holidays. We never got presents or anything. So I'm used to not having extra stuff. Then I just found out he was cheap, which I should have known because we'd always be like, Papa, we want the name brand cereal. It tastes so much better,
And he'd buy one brand name cereal, one box of brand name cereal. And then when it ran out, he just bought the bulk that came in the bag and just refilled it. No wonder why I never got any of those prizes. Man, we were poor. We didn't have any pets or anything. We had we had an empty tank. And it was kind of embarrassing because people would come over and they'd look in there like, oh, what do you have? I have a chameleon. I don't see him. Yeah, he's pretty good. Being poor and broke and stuff's not that bad. Not the hardest thing to do being in the hood. The hardest thing to do if you live in the hood is to get dressed. Okay? Because you gotta think about gang colors. If you wear the wrong color, you can get beat up, shot, stabbed, you might even die. Okay? So once you take out red, blue, green, yellow, black, you're not left with much. Pink and purple, and you're gonna get beat up if you wear those anyway. So I went around naked a lot. You forgot brown. I'm Luis, guys. Thank you.
Me and the stand-up comedian are always trying to write jokes. Now I'm going to tell you one of the jokes I wrote at my beginning, and it was fucking horrible, and you're not going to like it, but I'm making a point. Ladies, my ex-girlfriend had a nickname for my, piece. She called it period, because every time I fucked her, she had cramps for 3 days, and if she wasn't careful, she bled afterwards. See, now that's not funny. Nobody except for this guy thinks that's funny, and that's the proper response. As we write, we get better. But I'll never forget that joke, because a woman came up to me after the show and she got right in my face. And she's like, you know what? That joke is fucking sick. That is misogynistic, and you're just a fucking asshole, and I bet you tell that joke because you actually have a really little dick. Yeah, I looked her right in the face. You know what I said to that bitch? Mom, if you're gonna keep coming to my fucking shows, I swear to God, it's gotten bigger since the last time you gave me a bath. Fuck off, lady. That was last week, but I'm saying it still got bigger. You are sick people, and I love it. So here's the deal. Guys, you go out and try to date, and I don't make up the rules, but if there's 3 girls, what is one of them always, guys? The fat, ugly girl. Thank you. Don't get mad at me, ladies. If you're not laughing at that, you might be her. I'm just saying. No, but here's the deal. You throw yourself on the grenade. You help your friend out. You play the wingman. You end up fucking Debbie the dog-faced girl, My friend's humping a dime piece. I'm getting fucked by a wildebeest. Frankenstein with bolts in her neck's like, come here, touch my penis. Whoa, it's not that kind of party. No, you know what it's called when you do that? It's called taking one. For the team. Exactly. Well, I wrote this little song called Taking One for the Team. I'm out again with my best friends. Another night is coming to an end. There's 3 of them and there's 3 of us. Too bad that girl's as big as a bus. Well, I saw it coming a mile away. I turned to my friends and I had to say, well, tonight I'm taking one for the team. Oh, you fuckers owe me, you know what I mean. 'Cause I'll be the friend and I'll take the fall. And I'll pretend I'm into her lip fungus and all. So buy me 2 more shots of Jim Beam. 'Cause tonight I'm taking one for the team. Well, back at the house as they bolt upstairs, I'm trying not to look at her sweaty chest hair. She gives me a wink with her lazy eye. I think of Jenna Jameson, so I will not cry. Damn. But her fat rolls, they swallowed up her belly chain. Well, after tonight, I'll never be the same. Like a linebacker, she tackled me to the floor. I was screaming, stop, but all she heard was more. So tonight, I'm taking one for the team. Fuckers owe me, you know what I mean. 'Cause I'll be the friend and I'll take the fall. I'm into her mustache and all. And hold on, I'm talking like Burt Reynolds' fucking 70s porn stash, alright? Bitch, don't you own a weed whacker in the mirror? What the fuck? So buy me 2 more shots of Jim Beam. Cause tonight I'm taking 1 for the team. Well, the very next week, I'm out with my friends, as yet another night is coming to an end. But there's my 2 friends, and then there's me. These girls are all so fine, well, this just cannot be. But she saw me coming a mile away. She turned to her friends, and I heard her say, well, tonight, I'm taking 1 for the team. Hey, fuck you. Bitches owe me, you know what I mean. Cause she'll be the friend, and she'll take the ball. And she'll pretend she's into me, lip fungus and all. How'd I get that? So buy her 2 more shots of Jim Beam. Cause tonight she's taking 1 for the team. The Riverfront, thank you very much, Sunday Night Funnies. Give it up for Brian B, everybody. I'm Damian Roberts.
I was driving down the road the other day, and I saw a guy in front of me at the very last second pull into Checkers, like he was fighting it like the whole way. He just made like a hard left into Checkers. Like he's driving down the street and he's like, I'm just gonna go to Panera and get a sandwich. Ah, fuck it, Checkers. Like I watched a guy give up in front of me. This is a fascinating experience. Because Checkers isn't somewhere that you go. Checkers is where you end up. No one plans on that. Checkers has my favorite fast food slogan of all time, because fast food places have to come up with something to kind of like disguise the terrible life decision that you're making by pulling into one of them. McDonald's is I'm loving it, and Arby's is it's good mood food. I've never seen someone leave under their own power, let alone in a good mood from Arby's. Is coma a mood? But Checkers is you gotta eat. That's true, Checkers. You do gotta eat. Might as well be here, fatty. All around. Domino's, the runner-up on that, I guess, is Domino's. I ordered a pizza from Domino's, and it said on the box, no is the new yes. What? Yeah. It's a little rapey, Domino's. No is the new yes. What do they turn down before they settled on that? Domino's, you were asking for it. Domino's, well, maybe you shouldn't have been wearing that skirt. Domino's, shh, just let it happen.
I had a little incident at KFC earlier today. I went to get some chicken at KFC, and the lady behind the counter was a little rude. I found her to be a little rude. I'm like, yes, may I have a 3-piece, please? And then she goes, is that gonna be original, crispy, or grilled? And I'm like, crispy, because niggas don't really eat grilled. But I'll take the crispy fried, please. And then she asked, that's right, I said it correctly. She asked, I know y'all a little judgmental in this son bitch. She asked, sir, is that gonna be white or dark meat? And I'm like, I really don't care what race my chicken is, lady. I just want some damn chicken, I'm hungry. Shit, how about the white meat? And then she goes, are you sure, sir, because the dark meat is cheaper? What? So you mean tell me y'all gonna put the little nigga chickens on sale, but you want top dollar for the little premium white chickens up at KFC? What the hell is going on? I I got mad, I left. I went to Popeyes. I had to show their ass, y'all is not the only chicken joint in town. I walked in here, man, there's such a diverse crowd in this son bitch. Yeah, it's like 6 black people, 4 Mexicans, and a bunch of white folks. That let James Brown know that it's possibly 4 knives, 6 guns, but a bunch of cell phones in this son bitch to call the police, because white folks, y'all is quick on the dial. Y'all don't fuck around. Fucking around. I'm just saying, I'm used to doing things that I have no business doing though. It's okay, I'm used to this, you know. I'm used to doing things I have no business. I'm not talking about like not paying my child support or driving without a license. I'm talking about being here in a room full of white folks, tipping my wait staff. It's just different. It's different this way. I enjoy doing things I have no business. I had the time of my life at a NASCAR race the other day. It was fucking great. Y'all like NASCAR? Yes, I like NASCAR. Just because I'm black don't mean I don't like NASCAR. We still like to drive fast, don't we? We love racing. We love, you know, nice engines. The only problem with black folks getting in NASCAR is we shy of the credentials, like license, registration, proof of insurance. You're gonna be in NASCAR, you might need a fucking car. A car might help. Car might help. Yeah, it would be different though if black folks got in NASCAR, because we would be sponsored by somebody fucked up like Chicken Coop. Save a lot. Audis. Rent a center. The race would be totally different, you know. We had 2 pit crew members, both of them crackheads. They ain't never been certified in shit. We out in the race driving the 85 Monte Carlo SS with all spray paint on that son of a bitch. We got 24-inch rims, 1 racing tire, 1 slick tire, all-weather tire, and a fucking donut. Hoping we win the race around this motherfucker. Clap if you're a parent. Like if you've been through raising children, being broke, you know. My son, my youngest son, he's 3, and you've been through the owie phase. He came in the house with an owie the other day. He's like, Daddy, it hurts, it hurts. I didn't see anything, but it was bothering him. So I'm like, what do you want Daddy to do? And he's, so, I kiss on it. And I blow it a little bit. You've done this before, Does it feel better, son? Yes, he goes on about his business. It backfired, folks. It backfired because he must have zipped up his zipper a little bit too fast. Coming out the bathroom. So he got his little thing in his hand, Daddy, kiss it, blow it. Nah, Daddy can't help you with that one, son. You might want to go talk to your mama. Daddy catch them kind of hours all the time. That was my dick joke. I'm out of here. James Brown, too.
I'm getting old, I'm getting fat, I don't have a lot of hair left. I work at a golf course because I'm super successful as a comic during the day. And I work with a lot of younger kids, so they're always pranking me because it's funny to prank the old chubby guy with a hairline. And they'll do things like, they'll put my keys up on the flagpole, which they think is hilarious. And sometimes they'll grab my keys and they'll move my car, so when I get out of work I don't know where the fuck my Taurus is. I call it Chuck Taurus. It's really funny, you guys are pieces of shit. And one day it was like 95 degrees out, I'm sweating balls all day, super hot, and immediately after work I get back to the shop, get in the fridge and grab a 2 liter of water I had in there on ice, and immediately just put it in my mouth, guzzled it, and then I'm on my way home and my lips start burning, and at this point I realized that one of the assholes had rubbed a ghost pepper all around the rim of the fucking bottle. So at this point my lips are burning so bad I'm starting to question every girl I've ever been down on. James Brown's sister, and you know what I'm saying, Arby's? And so now I was concerned, so I had to pull over so I didn't get in an accident, and so at this point I'm like, I need to get revenge, right? I need to retaliate. So I ended up getting them back with that old school, that classic prank where you wait for them to get in their car after work, and then you have somebody pull up on each side of their car in a van so they can't open the doors, and then you slash all 4 of their tires and set their fucking car on fire. Who's burning now, you piece of shit? Best part about that prank is when you set somebody's car on fire, they don't even care that you slashed their tires anymore. Nobody would ever come out of their house, see their car on fire, and be like, oh man, if you didn't slash my tires, I'd get in there and drive it into a lake. Yeah, I drink a lot of tequila because I'm a piece of shit, and it's gross. It's not a good idea to drink tequila if you're at the bar till like 2 a.m. and then your only food options are things like Checkers and Taco Bell. If you value your pants, that's not a good idea. I haven't shit my pants yet, but a couple mornings ago I spent about 45 minutes in the bathroom projectile style vomiting, and it was gross. It was really gross, but I had an epiphany. I realized I had the same 3 thoughts after vomiting that I have after masturbation. Because I was like, wow, I can't believe that was all inside of me. I feel a lot better now. Shit, somebody's got to clean this up. So it was the same 3 thoughts. You don't ever want to do that too much. You start getting your cleaning techniques mixed up, and pretty soon you're puking in a sock and jerking off in the toilet. And it's not a good idea. I've been getting my condoms mixed up with my ramen noodle seasoning packets a lot lately. Guess that means I gotta stop buying condoms with the word beef on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever get the chicken flavor mixed up with my condoms because I don't buy Magnums. You know what I'm saying, James Brown? White people are fucking stupid. I always drink with my friends. We play a lot of card games. They always want to just play card games that result in drinking a lot. They always want to play that game Waterfalls. You guys ever play that? Waterfalls, yeah. I'm always like, can't we just stick to the rivers and lakes we used to? No? Can't all be gems, you guys. Can they? Have you guys been here for the whole show? Well, then we know they can't all be fucking gems. You pricks. I'm a piece of shit. Did I mention that yet? I like to drink a lot. It's getting to the point now where my diet is so bad and my drinking habits are so bad that a lot of times the next day I'll have a hangover and I feel like I can actually hear my body parts arguing over what gets to give up first. And it's almost like I'm eavesdropping on like an argument between a staff of a shitty restaurant over who gets to go home first. You know, my intestines are like, I've been here the longest and I have the worst job and I gotta work all day, and then my butthole's like, I've been putting up with this shit the longest. That's literally, and then my penis is like, I need more hours. My liver's like, I've been working the longest, 7 a.m. to 4 a.m. every day. My kidney's like, all I do is clean up piss. My appendix is like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. My hairline's like, whatever, I got fired 6 fucking years ago. Think that's funny? Fuck you. Okay. That's how you know you're never gonna make it, when people laugh and your response is fuck you. Kind of like when you go to apply for a loan, right, James? They just start laughing. Fuck you. Haven't had you guys with that. I love white people. Thanks. I like James Brown's too.